Hello everybody, Graeme Healey, owner of Frontenac Cycle, here with another video. Today, super exciting. We're going to be building a Norco Barbie dream house today. Norco Revolver full suspension AXS 120. Oh no. Treat yourself. Of course, I was just goofing. This is my new bike for this upcoming season, and I ended up choosing the Norco Revolver full suspension, the AXS level, so top of the line, 120 millimeter suspension. So if you want to join me on this journey, we're going to start unboxing the bike. All right, so let's take this bike out of the box. The higher end bikes usually come less assembled when you order them. This guy here is no exception. So let's take off, let's get her into the stand. Ooh. Yes. This is better than Christmas. This is the best Christmas you've ever had. Whew. Got that. We'll get an in-close shot of this. It's got a nice little sparkle to it. I'm not sure if you can see it from back there. Got the SID Lux rear suspension on there. Very, very nice. No cabling required. Very nice. Race face turbine stem. Strong, light alloy, no carbon there. Physique saddle, physique. The alpaca. Let's take a look. Careful with the knife, always careful with knives. Tell us in the comments down below any knife accidents you've had. I've had my fair share. Not that there was a lot of choice for bikes this year. I will say one thing when I was looking at the specs of this bike, the SID suspension has always been, from Rockshox, it's always been kind of this fantasy suspension that I've never thought that I would, afford myself. I remember like early on when I was first getting into mountain biking, watching Roland Green and all the top level cross-country riders, they all used a SID fork. And ever since then, I've always wanted one for myself, and now I do. SRAM G2, I believe. Yeah. G2 RSC. Gonna give these a go. Again, traditionally, I'm more of a Shimano brake guy, but SRAM has impressed me lately, so I'm excited to give these a try. Oh, I love colors. Let's see what we got here. This rainbow slick, my friend, or oil slick rainbow color is quite nice. It just looks fast. I mean, I'm sure I'll be fast, but it just looks fast. So we got the DT Swiss XRC 1501 wheel set. Claimed weight for the wheel set is under 1,600 grams, 1560 about, I think. Whew. Dang. And a race face next carbon bar to go with our race face stem. Like crazy light. It always amazes me how light they can make certain components, still being strong. Been doing this for long enough, you'd think I wouldn't be as amazed by it, but. XX1, the dub. Are you as excited as I am, Rob?
I'm trying to keep my voice off camera.
Oh.
But I'm stoked.
Again, so light. It's so crazy to me. AXS power pack. this guy. So this is the batteries, extra battery, and the charging port, I guess. Cute little Stance bottle. Next to, we got Papa bottle and baby bottle. I guess it's like a legal requirement, but they do send reflectors with the bike, bless their little hearts, over there at Norco and every bike manufacturer, but I think we all know where these are going. Ergon grips, tried and tested. I've used these for a long time on mountain bikes, commuter bikes. Very happy with Ergon products. What we all came here to see, the AXS rear derailleur. That's right. There's nowhere a cable can attach to this. There's nowhere. It's not to be found. You gotta have the rainbow chain if you're gonna have a rainbow cassette. It's a universal law. You can check your law textbooks. It's in there. Whew. Did somebody spill a bunch of oil on this chain? No, can't be. What do we have here? Ah, of course. Shift lever. Very important if you want to change gears. You need a shift lever. And this guy here is the dropper remote. Click, click. And the rotors, centerline rotors, those will be popped onto the wheels. And so that is an unboxing. All right, so you saw the unboxing. I'm sure that got you a little titillated. Now let's talk about why I'm getting this bike. As we all know, 2020 was a tough one, I think, for a lot of people, myself included. It was an extremely busy year at the shop. We were really fortunate compared to a lot of other businesses, certainly in downtown Kingston, and you know, friends that I have in town and abroad that have different types of businesses. I know they suffered, and so it's odd because even with a lot of success and you know, being busy, things can start to weigh on you just the same. So last year, like many people, had a lot of mental health problems. You know, just being overstressed and having to deal with so many things all at once was really overwhelming. And so definitely throughout 2020, certainly the second half of 2020, I experienced a lot of burnout. I stopped riding my bike. Just some stuff at home wasn't going great. And so, yeah, it was a year that I don't think anybody really wants to repeat 2020. But from all of that, there was a lot of growth and a lot of understanding. I started going to therapy myself, learned a lot about myself and doing that. Cut out a lot of the unhealthy habits that I'd kind of picked up, you know, just whether it's drinking too much, enjoying too many beers, that kind of thing, eating junk food, a lot of chips, a lot of candy, not focusing on, you know, healthier stuff for my mind and my body. Thankfully 2021 personally has turned around quite a bit. I made a kind of a commitment to myself to be better and to do better, to focus on improving the things that I could improve upon. So, you know, did the dry January thing, which has moved into dry February and now dry March to a degree. As you can see, I have a lovely, delicious beer from Daft over here, the secret ingredient oolong lager. And you know, I enjoy a glass of wine. I enjoy a beer here and there. It's something that I've not in the past. I've had a little bit of trouble like stopping at one, but now I'm much better at it. And so this is a special occasion with a special bike build here, and so enjoying a special beer with it as well. But that said, started riding my trainer regularly, 5 days a week, doing some, light body weight exercise, and like I said, just eating healthy. I've never been averse to vegetables. In fact, I really like vegetables, but, just eating more salad and making more meals for myself, rice and stuff like that is just eating better and feeling better, having a much more clear mind has really helped turn the funk of 2020 into the fun of 2021. So the why is more, I'm treating myself. This is something that I've never bought a top end bike for myself. I've owned the store. This will be August 1st will be 10 years of owning the store, and 19 years of working here. And I've never had road bike, mountain bike. I've never had a top end bike. So like I was saying earlier, Rob has kind of mentioned in the past that as the owner I should be riding the top end thing, and I listened. It took me a few years, but I did listen. And yeah, the Norco Revolver has always been a really cool bike. I've built a few for customers in the past, and the newest updated design with 120 mils travel, I think, is really ideal for the type of riding that I do and the places that I want to ride. It's majority going to be MTB Kingston, but I want to, places in Ontario like Albion Hills and Blue Mountain, I'd like to check those places out. Quebec, Mont Saint Anne, Mont Tremblant, Vallée Bras du Nord. Excuse my French accent there. Hope the pronunciation was okay. So I want to, do more things on my bike this year. I want to, take time for myself and actually go do bike trips, which I hadn't really done in the last few years. So that's kind of the why, is treating myself and recognizing that exercise and being healthy in my body will translate to being healthy in my mind. So that's the why, and I hope some of you guys can relate to that. And you don't have to necessarily go out and buy a top end bike, but treat yourself a little bit. You deserve it. You've had a tough year. Most of you have, I'm sure. So yeah, treat yourself. So the build is complete. I've really had a lot of fun building it, and I'm super stoked to get to ride it come springtime. We'll make sure that we do a follow-up video after I've had a chance to get some rides underneath me and get the bike set up to where I like it. We'll give you the ins and outs of how it handles and how it rides. And yeah, thanks for just being a part of the journey and listening to the whys of the build as well. I think a lot of people, like I said, have been struggling with mental health, and treating yourself is an important part of that. So I encourage anybody that is going through a bit of a tough time to focus on yourself. Make sure you're talking to your friends and your family, and a therapist if you need it. There's a lot of resources available online in the Kingston area for sure. So yeah, check that out if you're struggling. All right, so why don't you guys follow me outside while I put on the jersey and give it a quick rip around the block, see how she feels. Following the leader, following the leader, wherever he may go.
Oh, we're gonna get the green.
Oh man, we're timing it today.
Okay.
Booster.